What is going on, everybody? Zoo back here once again, and today we are talking about galaxies. If you didn't know, No Man's Sky has 255 different galaxies. Yeah, I'm talking galaxies. You start in Galaxy 1, which is Euclid, but there's 254 other ones you can go to. Now, you might ask, Zoo, why would I want to go to other galaxies? Well, each galaxy is a little bit different and they have variations to them. So they're not all exactly the same. So let's take a look at the galaxies and then we'll talk about how you get to different ones. Okay, here you can see from the No Man's Sky wiki a list of all the galaxy names. Now, what you need to know is if you are new to the game and you've just started playing, if you follow along with the main storyline, it will, at the end of that, I don't want to give you too many spoilers, but you will have the option to go to a new galaxy. And what it's going to send you to is either Hilbert, Calypso, or Xxiou. Now, these ones are all a little bit different. Xxiou has a lot more lush planets. This is a really good galaxy to be in if you like lush planets, but that's, the differences between the galaxies. You can see they're weighted a little bit different. I will link this so you can have a deeper look at what the differences are, but basically it's different galaxies are going to have a different ratio. So some galaxies may have more stormy type planets, while others may have more lush, beautiful type planets, like Xxiou, for example. I would say the galaxy you start in, which is Euclid, is pretty much kind of even across the board with the type of planets you're going to see. While something like Xxiou and some of the other ones are going to have a better ratio of lush planets. So these are reasons why you might want to switch galaxies. The other reason being is if you use like the No Man's Sky coordinate exchange and somebody finds like your dream ship, but it's in Calypso, you need a way to get out to Calypso so you can go get that ship. So how do you get to different galaxies? Well, like I just said, the first way is to just play through the game, follow along with the storyline. If you follow along with that, at the end, you have the option to jump to a new galaxy. Now, I need to warn you, when you jump to a new galaxy, it basically is like a restart of the game. Now, you don't lose anything, but all your technology that's in your main part of your exosuit is going to break, and the same thing with your ship and your multi-tool. So what I would suggest before going to a new galaxy is you want to put on a spare multi-tool. It's also a good idea to grab a cheap ship, like a cheap C-class ship, and make that your primary ship when going through the Galactic core, because it's all going to break. So you might not want to spend too much time fixing it, but stock up on repair kits. So how do you go through the center of the galaxy? Well, one of the missions is on the galaxy map is you can just follow the Galactic core path all the way down there. Okay, one way to get towards the center of any galaxy is to use a portal. Now, if you don't know how to find portals or use portals, link in the description. But I'm talking about these portals. Now, these portals are galaxy specific, so you can't take one of these portals to another galaxy. But what you can do is use these portals to get close to the galactic core of the galaxy you're in. And all you need to do is find a portal and use the first glyph. If you just use the first glyph all the way across, it's gonna approximate your destination and it's gonna drop you. And where it drops you always seems to be within 4 to 6 freighter jumps of the center of that specific galaxy. Don't know why, but that's the way it works. So that's a quick way, and then you can just warp the rest of the way down to the galaxy. So when you get to the galactic core, you can go through it. And it's going to go in order. So if you happen to be in Calypso and you go through the Galactic Core, you are going to be in Hesperius here. And then you go through the Galactic Core again, Hyades. So that's another way you can get to different galaxies. Another way is if you have a friend who is playing the game and they happen to maybe have a base in Eisentam, let's say. They're in Eisentam, but you're in Euclid. If you join their game in Eisentam, you could throw a base down, and now you have an easy way back into the Eisentam galaxy. And the last way is the big portal in the space anomaly. How they have the featured bases there. Well, some of those featured bases might not be in Galaxy 1 here. So that's another way. So if you can get to a galaxy either through one of your friends or something like that, you can just drop a base computer once you're there, and now you have an easy way back to that galaxy. Now, there are a lot of galaxies, like I said. So the possibility of you being established in all of them is not likely. I actually wanted to do that, and I've only, after a year, made it up to about 20, to about Galaxy 20. But there are limits on how many base computers you could drop. So I'm not sure exactly how many base computers you could drop. So how many of these galaxies you could give yourself access to. But there really is a lot. It can be fun to explore, especially if you're tired of seeing the same stuff. I mean, don't expect any massive changes between galaxies, like it's a completely new game. It's not a completely new game when you go to a new galaxy. However, you might see some different types of planets, animals, ships. So for that reason, it's fun to explore other galaxies, at least for me. Now, this is something you might want to do later in the game. There's no reason to rush to do this. This is just something, more to explore in the game, especially if you've been playing for a little while. And that's basically galaxies. So going from one galaxy to another can be a lot of fun. Exploring new galaxies, seeing what's out there. Checking out the ships if you like that kind of thing. I mean, if you don't like exploring really, then there's not much point in jumping galaxies. But if you like to explore, then yeah, I suggest it. I've gone to a lot of galaxies. It's a fun thing for me to do, and maybe you would enjoy it as well. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that explained galaxies a little bit and gave you a better understanding of it. If you have any questions at all, leave them in the comments below and I will get back to you as soon as I can. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribing would really help me out. I would really appreciate it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.